Little loot. We have it memorized and it's great and I love it. Hi, Luke.
Hi, Shannon.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Journeyers. We are here. It is Monday and we're in a new month. It's October. We've got new things to talk about.
I love it. Very excited. Yeah.
This is design. This is improv on and off the design. We're talking about how we use improv on and off the stage. I mean, really, like how?
Yeah. How do we get a little bit deeper into stuff? Yeah.
Yes. It's okay. And do you know that we have a new topic? And the topic, the theme rather, this what do you call it? This month is intentional movement. Yes, we went from September being reflection,
right,
to October being intentional. You know what? Because I'm just going to do this right now. We never do this. January was the unknown. February, possibilities.
Yep.
March, purpose. April, navigation. May, connections. June, experimentation. July, reliability. August, risk. September, and I feel like this is like right here. This is the spot. August, risk. September, reflection. And then October, intentional movement. That risk to reflection to intentional movement I'm feeling just very tied into each other. I mean, they're all tied in, but wow, okay, we take the risk, we reflect on it, now we move into this intentional movement. And here's what I have to say about it, Luke. This is it. Boom.
Oh, okay. What does moving forward intentionally mean after reflection?
Yeah. I was thinking sometimes we will reflect on something. We'll reflect on whatever it is we're reflecting. A big choice that we've made, a new haircut that we have, whatever it is. And we reflect on it. We're deciding who we want to be. And then there's this I guess now we're moving forward. And things like, you know how I do, but I'm just like, well, I guess we're moving forward, and all that shit in the past, we're just throwing it in a dumpster and lighting it on fire. It's over. Goodbye. We're brand new and we're never looking back. And I feel like maybe that's not. Let's hear from Luke Wallens, production trauma therapist.
Hello. Okay, so I gotta say, this reminded me. So last year, I think I told you, but I did I did the whole journey of Marie Kondo tidying up, right? And so there was moving forward in a lot of different ways, but I found that I was holding on to a lot of stuff. From the past, obviously. But it got easier to move stuff around and get rid of stuff. But until it came to there's a portion you go through clothes, items, then near the end you get to sentimental items. Clothes, books, like, pots and pans and stuff like that. And then sentimental items, that is tough, because your emotion is in the
The
stuff,
thing.
the things, and so you have to, um you really have to take your time with it. And me, I am impatient about it. I'm like, let's just, like you were saying, like, I just want to get rid of the stuff. Man, done. Like, and I'm finished. I'm good. But what that doesn't allow you to do is allow you to reflect. And and if you rush too fast, sometimes you're like, oh, but I really wanted that. I didn't realize how much that meant to me until it was out.
Mm,
And all of a sudden, oh, I've made a mistake.
mhm.
And so that's why the reflection piece is so important. Um, uh, you know, because then you can take your time with it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a the game when we so obviously this is improv on and off the stage, right?
Mhm,
So there there are many games in which we can rewind, or which we'll play a scene, and then we will rewind the scene and then play it again,
mhm,
like just forward reverse is one, or just rewinding. New choice is sort of one, where we're taking back what we just said and saying something different. And when we play that game just based in speed and off the top of our minds and without thinking, it's it's fun, it's fine, it's
mhm,
great. But when we play it with intention, like what are the actual different choices that this character could make that are wildly different from each other? Not wildly random, just completely random, but different for the character.
yeah.
We really get to explore, I feel like, what you're talking about, this reflection, right?
Mhm,
Yeah, moving forward intentionally after
yeah.
reflection, we get just that split second to say, oh, okay, reverse or new choice. Great, new choice. I just said that I was going to drive down this street. Instead of saying, I'm going to turn into a dragon and hatch an egg, like,
Yeah.
which is completely random. Like, we can say, I'm gonna take a plane, or I'm gonna take a
Mhm,
train, or I'm gonna sit here and wheel my elderly mother with me, whatever it is. But those are character choices instead of random choices. And we get
mhm.
this, like, oh, we get to reflect on the character and
Yeah.
then move forward with the choice that we are like sticking
Mhm.
sticking with, which is nice. Is like, I don't know if I'd thought about like that part of it before.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, this reminds me of, like, if I was in a drama therapy session, this would be kind of the middle part,
Mm,
where, like, we played a lot of initial scenes and stuff like that, and we've gotten to, touch upon some of the themes of whatever session we're doing. Um,
mhm,
but then now it's kind of like, all right, so we need to look a little bit deeper. What do we see? What do we, so start with the reflection, and then we can move forward with, like, let's come back to this character, and let's see if we can, figure out different choices with this character and see how it feels, and
mhm.
see how it goes, in the different situations. And it may be not like so direct, being like, dealing with the actual, uh, memory or trauma or anything like that, but it's more about, like, okay, how can we as a group guide this character to where we feel comfortable?
That's the word guide is popping up for me, like,
Mm.
or just like sending out little, that's the one, that's what we're talking about. Because this moving forward with intention definitely feels like we're gonna make a decision, we're moving forward with this intention, and we're not diverging from this intention.
Mhm,
But when you say we guide the character, we guide the person in a drama therapy session, or everyone is guiding, it feels definitely much more flexible in whatever direction we've chosen after that reflection. Okay, I've chosen that I want to be braver, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be brave in every single thing that I do, like, because things take time. And actually talk to me about forgiveness of self. You know, like as we're guiding through this moving forward, guiding ourselves through this moving forward, we also have to remember that we have to forgive ourselves when we don't stick to it.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's totally fine. Like, you know, if you don't stick to it, there's a reason why. You know, there's a, you know, and you know, we can figure that out as we go along with improv, as well as like in the next steps with drama therapy. So, you know, even if you feel like you've, you know, with drama, with the tidying up stuff, if you feel like, oh, I got rid of that picture and I shouldn't have, you know, it's like, okay, what's a different way to remember that image? You know, so I can carry that with me as I'm going along. And you know,
we forget you said, what's a different way, when I'm thinking about what's a different way to remember an image, for whatever reason, it just reminds me that there are other ways to do things, and one of them is in groups, right? Like this idea that when I am moving on from the thing, whatever reflection I've done, and I'm moving forward, my team is also going to help guide me, and they are going to say, like, what about this way, what about this other way, here is an offer, and that's what's coming up for me when you're talking about what are the other ways that we can remember that image. There are other offers of how to remember that image or that time that you took the picture. It's not necessarily the picture itself. It could be what was going on in your life, who was with you, what were the smells in the air, what did you see, like what's the memory around all of that. That it just makes me think about our moving forward on stage isn't all about us sticking to the scene, sticking to a script. We're definitely improvisers. And it's more about listening to what the other offers are, you know, on this same topic, on this picture. This is the offer that I'm offering, but everyone else has their piece to add to the story.
Oh yeah. Can we this is early, but can we do an exercise?
What? Get out of here. Are you ready? Because I'm ready.
Early. Yeah. Okay. I'm so ready. Yeah. Okay.
Here we go. Yeah, try this. And it doesn't matter when it comes. It's always
That's great. So I was thinking about this last night, actually, and so I want to see if we can play a brand new improv game, and I'm going to call it Slow Fast, because I want to go in the order of the question, how it's shaped. So the first part, we'll take a scene and we'll improvise a little bit, and then reflect and really kind of like flesh out the characters, and then we'll do the same scene again, but really fast.
Okay. Oh wow.
Let's get like location. Where could we be, Shannon?
We could definitely be in a rainforest.
Rainforest? Okay, great.
Yes.
I love it. Are we explorers in the rainforest? What are we doing in the rainforest?
Oh, we are definitely we like live in the rainforest. We've been there for so long. We're out there just taking like a friend walk.
I love great. Okay. Cool.
I know, right?
This is fun. I love it.
I'm like, Luke and Shannon taking a friend walk in the rainforest. We're having so much fun.
I'm having so much fun right now. So yeah. Okay, anyway. Actually, you're included. Come on. So journeyers, throw in some different suggestions. We'll see if we can play with them. So And so we're gonna have a scene, and then every so often, either one of us can say pause and can ask a question of the other person, or like focused on like the direction of one character, or the direction of the scene, or direction of your character. Like if you want me to reflect on your character, great. But we're really kind of like delving into um, really exploring the context of the scene, whatever that means to either one of us. So
Okay.
and yeah, just press pause, and then when you're ready, when you feel like your question or comment has been satisfied, unpause. Great. So,
I'm into this. This is all about what I'm into.
okay. Go.
All right. In a rainforest.
Yes.
Whoa.
Wow.
This is amazing. That tree over there, remember it was like yay high, it was like knee high, and now it's almost as tall as me.
I mean, it is amazing. That only took like 2 or 3 years to grow, and then all of a sudden it is just huge.
It sort of reminds me of like, our relationship, our friendship.
Oh, it does.
I mean, it was so, when we moved to the rainforest and we were just like, remember, we were like, whoa, we're going to move there and we're going to be explorers. But when we got here, it was really, really, really hard. And I just remember like, it was.
Yeah. I definitely felt because I was just like, I was very hesitant to be like, I don't like a lot of bugs. I only like a few amount of bugs, and as long as they don't bother me, I don't bother them. But like, man, there's so many like mosquitoes, ants, and I was like,
Pause.
Yeah.
I want to know, is your character? Because I'm thinking like, my character is just adventure all the time, and maybe I pulled your character out of like a city life or not such an adventurous life.
Yeah. That's kind of where I was going with like I was looking at like I've overcome feeling disgusted about like bugs and stuff like that. So that's kind of where I was going with it, being like,
I'm in. Okay. Unpause.
Okay. But like I've really learned how to work with a lot of different bugs, and even now, like, I mean, those the tree, the leaf cutter ants, like they're so cute. They have like they walk along, like we created a little bridge to walk over our house.
I mean, you say we, but you created that bridge. Like I mean, I mostly slept during the morning rain, and you would be out there just chopping and whittling, and just making that bridge. You've done a lot since we've been here. A lot of growth, a lot of strengthening. I'm wondering if maybe, I don't need to be here anymore.
What? What? What?
I've been waking up these past couple of days thinking to myself, I pulled you in here, and when we left New York, I was like, you need this. I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna help you become, and I think that maybe you became by yourself.
Pause. I'm curious, just background with your character. Like, why did your character move, or did your character? How did your character come into New York? Like,
Oh, it's great. Yeah. What a great question. I have a feeling my character, it's almost like a reverse thing. Like when I came into New York, I didn't know anything about the city or how it worked, or like I probably came from a farm. I feel like I came from a farm background, and I moved to New York. We met. Yeah. And then I took you out of your place.
Okay. Yeah.
And now we're in this place. But yeah, I came from like using my hands.
Got it. Okay, cool. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Unpause.
I've been waking up thinking, maybe you don't need me anymore. You've done it. You've done so much and so much growth, and maybe my part of your life is done.
What? Where? What? No. Like I will be honest that like once I get going on a project, I get really excited, and so I'm like, oh, I can add this detail. I can add this. I can do this. You know, like. And are you packing right now?
No, sorry. I was just picking these berries. I figured I would just pick
Right, we're on
rainforest
a walk.
berries
We're on a
while you're talking.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no.
That was
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't pack yet. In fact, I wouldn't pack in front of you, but my bags are already packed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this makes me really sad. I'm gonna just say that right now, because
Really?
yeah, because like I mean, like if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be out here. Like, and I would just like, and I really like our friendship, and I was like, you know what? Let's go on an adventure. Let's do this. And like I just, I I don't know what the future scares me about this.
Pause. I want to know. I want to know. Like, do these characters? I want to know the future. Do these characters stay together in the rainforest?
I I think they stay friends. But I don't know if they always stay in the rainforest.
Okay.
I feel like my character would be like, okay, I'm getting all right. Yeah. Antsy. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Okay. Unpause.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I'm right that you've done so much. I'm really glad that you said you were sad, because I thought maybe you wouldn't be. And I'm sad. I'm sad too. I don't want our friendship to end.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I was just too scared to say, I'm done out here. I'm sick of these berries. Okay. I don't want to eat berries. I want a burger. Okay.
Yeah.
I do. I'm sorry, but even if it was a vegetable rainforest burger, but I want to be dry. I want to be dry.
Yeah. It's this rainforest is a lot. There's just a lot of moisture in the air. It's just like it's either hot or it's raining, and it's one of the two.
And it's mushy on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime I try to run, I do that like Warner Brothers thing. And I want to walk on solid ground.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Yeah. I think we have to move back to the city. I think we have to go to New York. Okay, maybe not.
Maybe there's somewhere between the city and the rainforest.
Okay.
I don't know where that is yet.
Okay. Yeah, we'll find it.
We'll find it. Let's find it together, though. Yeah. I like you a lot.
I like you too. I really want to hike. You know what we could do? We could hike in like a couple different directions and find together. But and find what works, what doesn't, and we'll find a city somewhere in one direction or the next. So.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. You want a breakfast berry?
Oh yes, please. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. I mean, they're good, but an egg McMuffin is going to be fantastic.
Yeah. Scene. Yeah. So sweet. So that was the long reflective scene. But I want to see if we can do. We don't need to do the same scene.
Okay.
but I kind of want to like keep our same characters and keep our same location.
Okay.
And the thing is like how I want to see if we can do it fast, but like just with one word back and forth, and
Okay.
see how fast we feel like we've completed a scene within the context of what we've created so far. Yeah. Okay.
I love this. Okay.
Do you want to start? Do you want me
Yeah,
to start?
I'll start.
Okay.
I'll start. Ah, tree.
Berries?
Good.
So good. I'm sorry. So
Egg McMuffin.
different.
Friendship.
Trust.
Together.
Forever.
Direction.
There.
Berry.
Yeah. See?
I loved that.
We did. Whew.
Someone else loved it too. Yes, Corey Marshall said that. Corey Marshall's my big brother. Thanks, big brother. Love you.
Hey. Hi. Hello.
That's so good, Luke. That's so good.
Yeah. Okay.
I learned so much right there. And this how
Yeah.
what does moving forward intentionally mean after reflection? Wowie.
Yeah.
Mick Zowerson pants. So we got this chance to do the scene. I said it. It's a technical improv term. Wowie McZowerson pants. Okay. We got a chance to do the scene, and then inside the scene reflect. That's already mind-blowing, because I feel like something that you're saying is, as far as off the stage goes, yes, there are times that we take time to reflect on a something, but if we can be mindful, we should almost not all the time, but like with not intention, but regularly be reflecting. It shouldn't be all the time. It shouldn't be like, oh, I went through a thing, now I'm reflecting on that thing.
Yeah.
Which is one, we can do that, but also while you're going through something, taking time to reflect. And that's huge. And then moving forward intentionally, if you are consistently or regularly checking in with yourself, or regularly reflecting, then the moving forward intentionally feels like baby steps, not, instead of like burn that whole thing to the ground, spit on it, and get out and leaving.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like that, and it doesn't have to feel like that.
You can still take your time with moving forward intentionally, because like it's figuring out how your steps go. But yeah, like and with the reflections, like it was kind of cool, because like I felt like we got a sneak peek at like how our characters are, got like a little subconscious about it, and be like, our characters are very concerned with one another about each change as they're moving on and moving forward. And so it's cool to come back to the scene, be like, okay, cool, how can my character figure out what being in the rainforest means, what being in the city means, what being friends with your character means, and kind of like thinking about all of that, but still going forward with the scene too.
Yes, I love it when improvisers check in the scene, inside the scene. It's my favorite thing, and there are many. It's one of my favorite things. These are a few of my favorite things. And one of them is checking in, because one, it does give other people and by other people, I mean the audience, time of like a peek behind what are those characters doing? What are those people doing? What is Shannon doing and why? And what is Luke doing and why? Oh, we get a chance to see why through the questions that they're asking each other. And then we get a chance to go on the journey with them. And I feel like some of that when we take that idea off the stage, can be our peers, it can be our family, it can be whoever is watching an interaction with you, or maybe it's just the other person when you're sitting with a friend and you're, oh, you said this thing. Mm-hmm. What did you mean by that? Like, yeah. How are you, not even how are you feeling, but can you explain more? Can you dig deeper? So that I know, oh, okay, I might want to adjust how I'm hearing my friend or my family member, whoever I'm listening to at the moment.
Yeah. And also, like, sometimes things come up and thoughts come up like outside of the moment that, like, oh, wait a second, this person said this. I didn't really fully hear that at the moment, but like, I want to check in with my friend about this, like, just like, and so, or just being like, oh, they mentioned this, like, just sending a message about like, hey, thinking of you, if you want to chat more about this, cool, great. If not, I think you're awesome, cool. Like, it's just little things like that can help, like, move forward the friendship, move forward your curiosity, and after reflecting.
I looked at the time just now and I was like, that's weird. I thought we only spent 10 minutes talking. Like, I have lots of more questions and things to say, but this is a 30-minute show. Luke, this is wildly cool to me. We'll keep talking about reflecting, rather moving forward or moving intentionally throughout the month of October. But I'm really grateful to you for being able to articulate ways that we can not only reflect on what has happened in our own past and then move forward, but reflect on what's happening in our relationships and then still check in with our friends and our family and our friends and family.
yeah. Everybody. Yeah.
With everybody. Oh my gosh, I've done really well. All right, friends. All right, journeyers. One of these days we're going to get out of here, and it's going to be not before we move forward with intention on and
off the stage.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.